All right, let's talk about something I think pretty much everyone can relate to. That feeling of living on autopilot. Where you're going through the motions, but not really living. Today, we're going to break down a really powerful way to snap out of it. It's called the 21-Day Mindset Challenge. Let's dive in. So let me ask you this directly. You ever get to work and you just can't remember the drive at all? Or maybe you look up from your phone and realize a whole hour just vanished. That right there, that's the feeling. That's autopilot. It's that sense that you're kind of just a passenger in your own life. And these symptoms, yeah, they probably look pretty familiar, right? That morning routine you do without even thinking, the zombie-like commute, or maybe snapping at someone before you even process why you're upset. When all these little things stack up, you get that heavy feeling that the days are just blurring into one another, and you just feel kind of stuck. But hey, just recognizing this stuff, that's the crucial first step out. But there is a path out. And the great news is, it's not just some vague idea, it's a really structured, actionable plan. The 21-Day Mindset Challenge. Think of this as the blueprint for hitting the pause button on that endless loop. Now here's the most important part. This isn't just about stopping bad habits. It's a system designed to make you aware of those habits in the first place. The whole goal is to interrupt that automatic signal, between the thing that happens and how you usually react. And in that tiny little gap you create, you get to make a new, more intentional choice. So why 21 days? Is it some kind of magic number? Well, not exactly, but there's some real science behind it. 21 days is widely seen as the rough amount of time it takes for our brains to start carving out and strengthening new neural pathways. It's just enough time to take a new behavior from feeling really difficult and forced to something that feels, well, a little more natural. Okay, so let's get into the engine of this challenge. How does it actually work? It all boils down to a really simple three-phase process: awareness, then action, and finally, transformation. This is the whole method right here. And the flow here just makes so much sense. I mean, you can't change what you don't even realize you're doing, right? So you have to start with awareness. Then, once you see it, you can choose to do something different. That's the action. And when you repeat that new action enough times, you create real, lasting change. And that, my friends, is transformation. Let's dig into awareness first, because it's the foundation for everything. For the first week, your only job is to be a detective. Just notice. Notice that automatic urge to check your phone. Notice that little flash of anger you get in traffic. And the most important part here is that last phrase, without judgment. You're not trying to fix anything yet. You're just an observer, watching the machine work. Now we get to action. This is the pivot point. Once you have that awareness, you've created a tiny moment of choice for yourself. Action is what you decide to do in that moment. So instead of mindlessly reaching for a snack, you consciously choose to drink a glass of water. Instead of reacting with frustration, you choose to take one deep breath. It's all about one small, deliberate choice at a time. And this is the payoff. After a few weeks of making that conscious choice over and over again, something really cool happens. The new behavior? It gets easier. It starts to feel, well, automatic. That's transformation. You see, you haven't just fought off an old habit. You've literally installed a new, better one. Your intentional choice has now become your new positive autopilot. So this all sounds pretty great, but what's actually happening inside our heads that makes any of this possible? Well, it turns out it's not just wishful thinking. We are literally, physically rewiring our own brains. The science behind this is called neuroplasticity. And here's a great way to think about it. Imagine your brain's pathways are like trails in a forest. Your automatic habits, those are the deep, wide, super easy paths that you've walked a million times. This 21-day challenge is like deliberately choosing to hack a new path through the woods. At first it's tough, right? But the more you walk it, the clearer that new path becomes. Your brain isn't fixed in stone. It's designed to adapt. So this is the change we're actually making. We're moving from the autopilot brain, the one that's rigid, reactive, and kind of stuck on those old trails, over to the rewired brain. That brain is flexible, it's intentional, and it's built to grow and adapt. Every single conscious choice you make helps build that bridge from one side to the other. This quote just sums it all up perfectly. The journey is from unconscious reaction to conscious creation. See, it's about so much more than just changing one little habit. It's about fundamentally shifting how you operate. Moving from being a product of your old programming to becoming the conscious creator of your own experience. So that brings us to the end, but really, it's the beginning for you. The question to leave you with is a simple one.
What is the one automatic habit you want to transform first? Don't try to tackle 10 things at once. Just pick one. Naming it, well, that's your first act of awareness. That's your challenge. Good luck.